Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, P Farm. Thinking right out here in my lab. I'm in the book, and we got a nice lesson for you today. See this guy here? He's called the Baphomet. He's the ultimate symbol, size and symbol guy. Everything that's on him is 8 things on here. I'm gonna break out for you. They missed one. I'm gonna break this one out for you. But this is symbolism, the ultimate. Okay, he got all the signs, all the symbols. All you gotta do is recognize them. I'm gonna break them down for you right quick. That's what this lesson is all about. The Baphomet, the symbol of the Baphomet. All right, let's rock. Rightism. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories. For life, I give you life lessons. You tune in and receiving them, I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. Yeah, that's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them, don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you, appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my God be true. Usually when people see this sign, they go right to the devil. Oh, that's the devil's sign. He's the devil. No. He got all the symbols rectifying different aspects of his character. And let me break it down for you. He ain't the devil. Okay. The symbol of the Baphomet, right? Think of P. Funk's philosophy on the symbol of the Baphomet. He's like the third third base coach, first base coach, them guys you see in baseball doing all this and giving signs. He's the symbol. He gonna break the symbols down for you. I'm gonna break them down for you. But he's wearing all the symbols. He's giving all the signs. Hands up as above, so below. So as above, so below. I'm gonna break all the little intricate parts down for you. How about that? Let's go. Rightism. Let's go. Now I did that already. Now, when we see the symbol of the Baphomet, first you go, oh, it's not intrinsically evil. He don't represent evil. All symbols are neutral. I tell you all the time, you can use it for good, you can use it for bad. As your boy said, my man Crowley, he got knowledge and he decided to use it for bad. He tell you, do with thy will. I mean, do whatever you want. Okay. But we tell you there's a consequence that come with that. So that's a good in theory, but in reality, that won't work for you. You'll find out, trust me. But that's the concept with him. But all symbols are neutral and can be employed what? For both positive and negative purposes. He was a smart dude. Just the other way. I grew up that way. I thought being good was corny. I thought that was for suckers. Okay, so that's where I come from, the other side of the tracks. But the association with the Baphomet, with maleficence, malev, malviolence, okay, are often the result of religious indoctrination. They want you to believe what they want you to believe. They ain't telling you the truth and let you make your own decision. They guiding you. That's indoctrination. I'm enlightening you. I'm giving you something you can use any way you want. Good or bad. You the consequence receiver. So if you use it for bad, you pay for that. But I'm just giving it to you. You can use it any way you want. That's what symbols are for, to be used any way you want. And that's religious indoctrine, rather than a reflection of the symbols' inherent nature to teach, to employ a concept to give you understanding. The Baphomet serves as what a potent symbol representing the diverse pathways that's available to all human beings to get to God. There's all different, I say it's 9 billion people, there's 9 billion ways. Everybody got their own his or her way. If you want to follow somebody else, go for it. That's what most of y'all do anyway. Piggyback off somebody else. I tell you, this thing here, the most sophisticated machinery known to man, don't come with instructions, just instructors. I'm one of the instructors, so I can help you out with this. That's right thinking. All right, where we at? The symbol embodies the duality of choices. If you don't have two things, you got no choice. If you got one thing, that's mandatory. That's just it. That ain't reality. That ain't right. So we face in life everything what you have a choice. He made that possible. One path is that of materialism, the ego self, lower self, watch this, which can confine individuals to what? Your physical limitation. I'm just a human being. I'm just, okay. And leads one to what? Chaos and imbalance. And this is all associated with what? Your carnal, egoistic mindset. We understand thinking. We got this thing figured out already. We got to get others to understand it. What's old is new to what? Those who haven't been old. So young people, get this message, please. And conversely, what? The other path, there's two. With a choice. You got two ways. Right way, the wrong way. Simple. And your choice. To keep going the wrong way is your choice. If you figure out the wrong way is that way, you go around, go the other way. Some of us still keep going the same way. That's why you keep doing around and around. If you don't change the direction, it's gonna keep end up the same place. All right. But chaos. Humans, their limitations leads to what? Chaos, imbalance, and it's all associated with the egotistic carnal mind. But conversely, the other path, the right path, that's the pursuit of awakening, truth, and enlightenment. I'm a student of life. I want to learn all I can about life, what minds, so I can live it best ability and do my best where I can, be in my best self with knowledge of self. You can do that, okay? And the creation of what we call order within one's life. That's Maya, okay? When you hear order, you hear balance. All that represents Maya, okay? And the Baphomet in this context symbolizes the potential for personal spiritual growth and transformation, aka spiritual alchemy, to change from ignorant to enlightenment, from change from not doing nothing to doing something, whatever you want to call it, however you want to do it, darkness to light. It's a choice again, but offering a framework for understanding how individuals, ourselves, can what? Navigate our spiritual and external journeys in life with knowledge and understanding and studying and implementing what you learn. That's how you reach self-mastery. And what's this? The symbols. True significance lies in the choices. Here we go. It represents and the potential for what? Balance, aka Maya, and reaching self-realization that each individual can achieve. I just try to explain it to you real simple. If it's 9 billion people, it's 9 billion people with choice to get to God. Everybody got the same train, same inalienable right. Now the question is, if an individual is on their own, I'm just trying to help you along the way. And you see it in Baphomet. It's 8 different things here. The first one we pointing to is going to be what? The fire. The lamp on top is here. What the hell does that mean? Now we get into this. This is the sign of Kundalini, enlightenment. Okay, let me break it down for you right quick. The flame on top of the Baphomet's head, okay, it represents the element, what? Fire, earth element, okay. With what? It symbolizes the activity of what we know to be Kundalini, the chakra of the serpent going up the spine to hit the pineal gland to enlighten you, to All the halos you see behind Jesus' head, that's because he reached the level of knowledge of self. So he got the halo, he got the glow, he got the light. Okay, that's the light, and also the light that's within us also. But it's all symbolical. And watch this. He gonna show you all the symbols. Watch this. He carries all the symbols. And watch this. Now the fiery imagery signifies your spiritual awakening. That's what the Kundalini is all about. And your energy reflecting the transformative power of the Kundalini as it rises and energizes your higher aspects of your consciousness. You're learning more about yourself every day. The more you implement what you learn, the higher you grow. And it represents the process of transcending your lower self, ego self mind, and achieving enlightenment by reaching your higher state of mind to knowing God and yourself. This is called illuminating the path of your higher consciousness and self-realization. That's what the light represents. Quick lesson. Oh, I got more. We got another one. It said, okay, the goat head. I'm a Capricorn. That represents the goat. Greatest of all time. No. But the goat signifies, break that down for you, the earth. The four legs, anything with four legs is earthbound. Anything with wings can ascend. You got a bull with wings. Why? Because he got energized. He took the drink. He took the red pill. He got another part of him opened up and woke up. The right side. The bull the left. The female the right. Okay, let's go. Again, this is all about the brain. This is all about the human body. They were teaching us back thousands of years ago. We swinging and missing at every point. The goat head of the Baphomet, it symbolizes the lower carnal mind, ego, of human beings. And we all have it. We all have an ego. Identification. That's who we are. Carl Jung, thank you. Called the id. Okay. Some people like to call it Satan, the devil. Whatever. If it's in opposition to God, it's the devil. Okay, I got no problem. But if it's in with God, it's Haru. That's the spirit that's in you who wants to what? Be with his Father in the end. That's what it's all about here. We come here to have an experience so we can go back to the Father. Y'all got the understanding somewhat, but y'all really swinging and missing. Which is why what? Why the goat in a earthbound, ground-dwelling animal. They tough on the mountains, though. I'm a mountain goat. You see them guys run up the steep 90-degree mountain, they can run up it like it ain't nothing. But this also represents, again, the God-given talent to every animal. And once we recognize it, we use it for ourselves for a more noble and glorious purpose. I love that. And the aspects of your character. It embodies the intellectual, discriminative, animal mind, or AKA your ego. Again, lower nature, physical things, material things, that's all ego based. Not the devil, not Satan. You call him that, but it's all the same thing. But I just wanted to know it starts with the ego, okay? That drives base desires from the physical flesh and your primal instincts, desires for flesh, for sex, pleasures. The symbolism also highlights the connection between your lower earthly aspects of human nature, which is natural, and the struggle to what? Transcend these impulses. Become what? Spiritually disciplined. Control your ego. Control your lower self. Control your desires for doing things that you know is wrong. If you're a smoker, smoking causes cancer. Smoking ain't good for you. Man, I got to smoke. Okay, but making that decision to smoke, leaving you open for the consequences that come with smoking. Cancer, short life, lung disease, whatever. But you made that decision, so take the consequences that come with it. In life, that's what karma is. She just gives you what you don't want, what you deserve. Well, you don't want that. If you're doing wrong, you don't want what you deserve. You're trying to get what you could right then and there. So the end result, it don't work that way in life. That's why we got somebody watching. That's karma's job to take care of all of that. Moving on. Next part about the Baphomet is what? The horns. They didn't even tell you about the star in the middle of the head, okay? The 5-pointed star. That's him recognizing the 5 elements, the physical body, okay? All the senses. He got them covered. Now the horns. You got the goat, you got the light, you got the horns, he's awakened, he's conscious. What? You got right there, he knows 5 elements. That pineal gland right here, he got it covered. And now let's talk about the horns. The horns represent, from ancient times, the vitality, the fight. Okay. The horns of the Baphomet represent, first of all, duality, because they got two. Fertility, powerful. Symbolically, they represent balance of opposing forces, such as light and dark oppose each other, spirit and matter oppose each other, but they come together to make the human body. And embodying the concept of duality that's inherent in all existence. Everything needs to be paired up. That's why God did that. He was all, remember, he's conscious. He's always ahead of the game. But additionally, what? The horns are also associated with fertility, symbolizing creative power. Males, we can reproduce. We need a female to make it happen. And the potential for growth and regeneration. That's what he tells us, what? Be fruitful and multiply. Two men can't multiply. They can be fruitful. You can enjoy each other's presence or whatever that you're doing, but you can't multiply. That means it ain't right. Two women, good to see it, yeah, or whatever, but can't multiply. So if you're just looking for pleasure, that's the physical world. The next level is what? Connecting with somebody opposite of you to create another life. Nature, moving on. But the Baphomet, the horns represent the fertility and the ability. But if it's used in the wrong manner, we know where that can go. Let's go. Anything that you got, it's a choice to use it this way or that way. Moving on. Now, the hand. You see this? The Baphomet, you always see him in the spiritual philosophy. He says, as above, so below. Okay. And remember, he got the right hand. The right hand is up, the left hand is down. Why? The right hand represents the right side of the brain. Left hand represents the left side of the brain, which is the male part. Men thinking on the lower nature. Women think up here. That's why it's been proven. So moving on. It ain't an argument. It ain't a debate. It's a fact. Learn it, understand it, and move on. All they're trying to argue to make your own nonsensical theory work, have at it. I don't waste my time with that. That's called arguing. I don't do that. All right. But the hand pointing to the hand pointing up and one pointing down. The Baphomet is symbolizing one of the most important spiritual esoteric teachings in all occultisms. That means secret groups, okay? Masonic order, oaks, whatever you want to call y'all. As above, so below. As within, so without. This concept emphasizes what? The interconnectedness of the spirit and the material realms, illustrating that the microcosm and the microcosm, macro means the big, micro is small, and we are the microcosm of the universe, and we are reflections of each other also. We are the same, just different individuals being our own different way. But it also underscores the idea that occurs in the higher, which we call spiritual. Low is matter, physical. Higher is spiritual. Plane is mirrored in your lower physical world, and the inner experiences that the spirit come here to have in the human experience. That inner experience is what? Your transformations and your reflection of your external reality. The physical body is going to grow, it's going to mature, and it's going to grow old and die. The spirit that's in it don't do neither one of them. Okay? It needs to be enlightened and need to become conscious. And that's the pointing of the hands. Let's go to the next one. Okay, we're good. I can make it get there. Now the Baphomet, he's sitting on. See the globe right there? Sitting on top of the world. He got knowledge of a lot of things, so yeah, he's on top of things. That's what he's showing you with that. This is symbolical of what? The Baphomet is depicted sitting on the throne, on the dome, which symbolizes what? The element of earth, and this imagery represents the grounding, the stability, and of the material world. He have a total understanding of the physical world, so he ain't dumb. Okay. Next one is, oh, this is a good one. Nobody really sees this. He got fish scale on his stomach. Okay. And he also got the caduceus staff sitting between his legs. That's the medical sign that we have today in emergency. But we got right here, he had one side is male, other side is female. Krishna, he had half him a female and half his male. Nobody recognized that. He got the The reason why Masons, when we get initiated, this is old tradition. We used to just come in and drop trial. That got a little out of control. That's how we keep the women away. 2-ball cane, that means men. Okay, they got 2 balls and a cane. Hello, that represents that. And everybody had that. So later on, we started putting what? A naked left breast. Remember, the left side belongs to what? The man. If you put a breast down, it's a breast, you're a woman. That's why they did that. And the Baphomet shows you that you got breast sticking out. One is prominent. But the idea is one side is male, other side is female. All this is symbolism. All symbolism, okay? But the fish, like gills in the Baphomet stomach, you can't really see it, but it's down there. And look, so it's all symbolical, right around here, right around the stomach area, okay? Now it says the fish gills of Baphomet's stomach. What that represents? It represents the water element. Remember, he got earth, wind, and fire. You got to have all elements. Water, the gills signify the water. See the symbolism there? And once you understand it, you get it. To look at it now, what the hell he got fish gills on his stomach for? What the hell he got the light on top of his head? But when you sit, pay attention, listen, and get understanding, it makes more sense. Now you ain't all arrogant and nasty and ignorant to what you're looking at. Now you can understand what it is you see because you understand the symbol. The symbology behind it. Let's go. We speak in symbology. But this imagery also is the fluid, adaptable, and transformative qualities of water. At 32 degrees, you don't have water. You got ice. Masons. 33rd degree frees you from what? The solidness of what? Ice. You become fluid, my man, like water. Be like free, like Bruce Lee tell you, go with the flow, be like water. Whatever the water goes into, it becomes. Great philosophy, perfect fit. Okay. But your transformations and qualities of water and reflects what? Both the pursuit of truth and the process of your personal transformation. Like the caterpillar, your goal to get into that cocoon. That's the truth. Why? Because now you can transform and come out who you're supposed to be. Obtaining knowledge, being initiated, going through the process of becoming enlightened is a process also for all human beings. And a lot of us don't want to do that. So that's fine. They don't care. The initiation don't give a crap about who come. They just do what it do for those who do. My teaching, same way. I don't care who tune in. I do what I do for those who do tune in. All right. I got 3 more to go. I'm trying to wrap it up. This moon, you see the moon. Okay. It's 2 moons. See, remember, when you're watching, you got this, I see the moon up there. The moon is up here. You got a moon down here and the moon up there. Okay? The 2 moons. That's it over here. Yeah, right there. The dark moon, and then you got the light moon, half a moon. Light and dark symbolism. Let's go. The moon above and moon below represents the figure representing different aspects of your emotions. Yep. The moon above signifies emotions that govern your mind, the higher state. In a chaotic, it governs the mind, emotions that govern the mind. In a chaotic and destructive manner, reflecting the turbulent and the uncontrolled nature of your feelings. When you wild out, that's the moon having control. Full moon, everybody go crazy. Okay, it's something to that. And in contrast, the moon below, that represents self-mastery, okay, control over one's emotions. Hello, I love this. Why? Because the moon below represents self-mastery and your regulation of one's emotions. Ding, 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 ding. Symbolizing what? Balance, aka Maya, and emotional control. Your ego is not running me. I run the ego. It's in the servitude position now. It ain't running nothing. Most of us are ran by our egos, okay? And this duality highlights the contrast between the unrestrained influence of emotions and the potential that's achieving harmony through emotional, I call it spiritual discipline. Having your emotions under control. Moving on and wrap it up. Now the wings. Oh yeah, he got wings. Again, can't forget the wings. Remember, he's an earth-based. Now he got wings, so that means what? He can transform. He can ascend. Why? With knowledge. That's what he have also. It's his choice. Watch this. The wings of Baphomet. It symbolized the element of air. In esoteric and spiritual symbolism, air is the likened to what? Intellect, knowledge, communications, and the mind, representing the ethereal and the unseen forces where God dwells, and that connects with the what? Animated life. Additionally, the wings symbolizes a higher state of consciousness, your higher mind, as birds elevate and air-based creatures represent the capacity of what? A higher mind. The bird brain is the highest level. Why you think Ra, Haru, and Tahuti all have bird heads? All symbolism, and it's all understood. Once you understand it, it makes a lot of sense. I'm trying to give it to you where you can do your homework and figure some of this stuff out yourself on your own and see, oh yeah, there's a lot more to this than you ever thought. But now, hopefully, when you see the Baphomet, thanks to yours truly, you have a different perspective. You're not the bad guy. He's the ultimate symbolizer. And once you recognize the symbols, you become what? Knowledgeable of self also. That's self-mastery. Becoming established in what? Your knowledge of self by studying, learning, and getting the instruction from somebody who also knows themselves, aka moi. So in closing, right thinkers may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 minus a day. So I never know that my right thinkers who understand the symbol of Baphomet have passed away. I'll be right back.